All praise, glory, and honor be to Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi, Bashem Kwakadash. Double honor to our elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopeful elect out there. Starting with the 144,000. 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel that sigh, cry for the abomination be done therein. In this world, in this land of America, sighing and crying. I want to pull up this first. I got a scripture pulled up. I'll just leave it right there. Ecclesiastes 42:12. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. Okay? In these days and time, a lot of our young men and men in general love to be in the company of women. All right? They love to listen to a woman when that's totally backwards. The woman's supposed to be listening to you, getting ideas from you, understanding knowledge, wisdom, and getting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from the man. And not just any man, but a man that has his eyes single and focused on Yahawashi. Okay? A man that's focused on Yahawashi. A lot of you women have that opportunity, but you're destroying it before your very face, before your very eyes, and you are still rebellious. You know, you worship with your mouth. You say this, oh, I believe you, I trust you, I'm gonna do what you tell me to do, but your heart is far removed. You know, your man, your husband, you know, if he's a husband, if he's a man of the Lord, you know, he's only telling you what the Lord has told him to tell you. So when you neglect him, his words, you want to play like you get it, you along with it, you know, but you still gonna do you. You still, based on your feelings, you're gonna find a way to do what makes you feel good. At the end of the day, your feelings are gonna get you and your family messed up. The Lord didn't say knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and your emotions and your feelings is gonna be the stability of your time. He only said knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will be the stability of your times. The times of trouble to come. All right? With that, I'm gonna pull up this video. This is why black women are out of order. Let's get it.
How many of them not liking me? Y'all on my page. I'm not on your page. I don't even know you exist. So you call me that damn clown emoji, and I deleted your ugly off my live. So we'll get another page. Like all these ugly ass pages. You shouldn't have eaten you up that forehead and that synthetic weave you got in here. So who's eating me up? You're broken. You're ugly with a fat nose. You don't even, and I know you don't like your complexion, because you look like one of them type, you know, y'all TikTokers, like, oh yes, so Krishan, what's going, look at where you're making your video at. My life is obviously better than yours. Like, what do you now?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician. What does that mean? Make magic or something?
Our client tried to handle his case on his own. The insurance company offered him $100,000. He then hired up
magic or something. What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all.
I got a better recap for that. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go?
There's no way she's being serious. She actually thought she was being dissed by the host.
you're a musician. That's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
The fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I-
I make music.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said. I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think. I know.
So you
Think.
I didn't say magician, Suki.
It's ghetto to think. Therefore, let's go to Proverbs chapter 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. Let's look up that definition for those that's new and have not. No. I just want the word clamorous. Thank you very much. Clamorous. Conspicuously and offensively loud, giving to vehement outcry. Blatant, clement, strident, and noisy, full of or characterized by loud and non-musical sounds. A musician. All right. Back in Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. She said, think. I don't think. She said thinking is ghetto. But look at her lips, look at her
I
eyes.
said musician. And I think you are a musician.
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So, in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
There's no way she's being serious.
All right. You see her eyes, right? What the Lord say about that? Let's go there. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
There's no way she's being serious. She actually thought she was being dissed by the...
All right.
I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young model.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the f you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said. I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think. I know.
So you
think.
I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby. I do music.
So you just really quick, for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So, in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
So there's two things going on that I wanted to talk about at once. Okay, the first thing being is the Krishan video where Krishan has basically lost, I think she had like 5.4 million followers on Instagram, and the numbers are just trickling as the days go by. I think she already lost like 400,000, and they are just rapidly just like they're leaving. Okay, they're like, we don't want to put up with this no more. We don't want to take the drama anymore. You're disrespecting us. You're calling us names. Now she is, she went back and forth, I guess, and started to degrade a woman that was saying stuff about her relationship issues in the comments, and talked about her being dark skinned and how she knows she don't like her skin. Just foolishness. Just foolishness. And the thing is that what gets me is that in both of these situations, let me do it one at a time. Okay, let me do it one at a time. You see, with the whole Chrisean situation is that I don't want anybody to forget that the reason why she has this inflated ego, and the reason why she maneuvers the way that she does, and the reason why she talks down to the people who are supposed to be supporting her in the manner that she does, is because you guys built her up.
Right.
Don't think I forgot. Okay? Do not think I forgot that you guys were the ones talking about, oh, yes, have the baby. It's going to change you. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. Trust me. You're going to see, make sure that you do this and make sure you do that. Oh, girl, she went on an interview. Oh, you're so anointed. Yes, girl, you're the one. You're doing God's
work. You see? And even a lot of women that so-called are in Israel, they still have that mentality of the world. Okay? And this excludes, this is not talking about any woman that is striving in the truth by really reactivating her mind. Understanding the difference of what a 1/3 woman is and a 2/3 woman is. And saying, okay, I see how a 2/3 woman act, how I see how a 2/3 woman think, and say, Lord, protect me and keep me from those women, from even supporting those women. No one has an excuse. The truth is going out, and no one has an excuse. We all have dockets on us. All right? But it's in your best interest to I don't want to say fight. To not trim your ways to seek love. All right? Because we got a lot of women that's in the truth that still believe there's an excuse for why black women act the way they do. You could call it the curses. You could say that you're the weaker vessel. You could say all these things. And though it may hold some validity, the actual fact of the matter is the Lord is 144. The Lord has given us his word to stand on, to stay by, to trust in, to believe, so that we do have a certain royal realm of information, of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that helps us along this walk. And the more you try to make an excuse for people out here that that you may love, or you may like, or you feel like you have some responsibility to, there's going to come a point where the Lord is not going to continue to wink at you. Especially if you have a man in the household that's telling you how to move and how to operate, and okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. But as soon as he leaves, all you allow anything to come to your house, and to your house, supposed to be your house. It's written. Let me get it. Yep. This is your duty, women. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. All right? And as far as letting anybody in your house, when your man ain't there, Ecclesiastes 11 and 29. So lucky, y'all. I need to get new everything. This stuff is just ridiculous. I'll go here. Let's start at 2 John 1 and 10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, right, this truth, they don't know who they are. They're not honoring their mother and their father, right? They're not honoring their husband, right? They're not treating their wife as they want to be treated. They don't know the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And they're not following, to the best of their ability, the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't have no reason to be in your house. Regardless your so-called responsibility or whatever, regardless whatever little benefits you might get from it, you're allowing demons inside your house. And not saying per se those individuals, but the spirits that come with them. And anything is pliable to happen. The elder just did a lesson on how a young man befriended some people, and he was well liked in the neighborhood and everything like that. And one guy, that's the elder recall, had one man had let some friends over to his house one night, and he saw some guy spit in his sink. So he told his so-called friend, hey, don't spit in my sink. Got into some kind of heated argument, discussion or whatever, contention, which is not of our customs, men of Israel. We just learn to let it go. Like they say in the Christian church, let it go and let God, But the guy that spit in the sink upped the gun and shot the young man. He's dead now. You let your friends into your house, so-called friends into your house, and because you're trying to tell them something, and a lot of these men, they don't respect another man. They'll listen to a woman before they listen to a man. And these women that's not in the truth or supposed to be in the truth, that don't stand for the truth, they just go along with everything. They're part to get along, to go along, to get along game. They let everybody do whatever they say. They say something sweet to them and they feel courage. They want that attention. So it don't matter. It don't matter if a woman tell you she keep her head covered and all this shit, but she still want to walk around with short skirts, short dresses, tight dresses, and she's so concerned about her appearance and her hair. She you can see her breast popping out of her turtleneck. She's still in the world. She hasn't been converted. Like I said, we're not talking about them women that are doing their best to return, that's getting the understanding and acting on it. All right. 2 John 1 and 10 again. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. All right. Neither bid him in your good grace or you know, none like that. You know. I don't care how nice they seem to be. If they don't have this doctrine, they say, you know, God bless you. I love you, Mom. I love you, Pops, or whatever and all that. Right? You know what I'm talking about. If they don't have this doctrine, man, receive them not into your house. But now you'll receive them in your house, and your husband might be, you know, calling you, but you ain't gonna pick up that phone. Especially if you have a man of the Lord, you know why. You know why. But you ain't gotta tell him. You ain't gotta pick up the phone. The Lord already talking to him. That's what you don't understand. The Lord has a communication with his men, and he don't talk to you women. There's an order. Just like the Heavenly Father is way above of our ability to present ourselves to him without going to Yahweh Shai. The same way for you women, swearing to God, right? Swearing to God that he's working with you. If you have a husband. And if you don't have a husband, that's a different situation. But especially if you have a husband or a man that's in your life you having sex with, that's your husband. All right? I don't want that. Shalakia. Let me go here. No, let me go back here to this video.
Then when she come back around and start humiliating you guys, calling y'all broke, dissing and dismissing you guys, and doing all this foolishness, now you guys want to be mad. What are you mad for? This is who you rallied behind. This is who you supported. Again, when I said that we're in a space where right is wrong and wrong is right, you know, when people were calling out this toxic behavior and saying, hey guys, this is going a little too far. Hey guys, every interview she go to, she fighting somebody. Hey guys, this is getting kind of dangerous. This is dangerous propaganda that we are spreading out there to all of these younger people who are watching this and will imitate it. Hey guys, this is wrong. Y'all was all fighting. Oh, you know, well, this is just reality and y'all need to let her be. Okay, now y'all getting y'all feelings hurt.
Yep. That's them, yeah.
Now you talking about, oh no, see, I'm not down with this. But you were down with it from the beginning. You created this. Now you want to backtrack. Then we go to, you know, somebody like Sukihana, who is, you know, she's talking and the girl asked her if she's a musician. She's saying she's not a musician and stuff like that. And, you know, to me, I don't know if what Sukihana is doing is satire. I don't know if she's, you know, playing like a Shanae role, acting like she don't know what's going on, acting like she don't have common sense, acting like she don't know what the word musician is different from the word magician. I don't know if it's satire, but what I do know is that I purposely do not anymore talk about these people on my channel because in my personal opinion, they are, you know, setting the bar really low. I think that whenever you are in the public, you have a responsibility.
Speaking of, yes. I'm glad she said that word, very low. Ecclesiastes 12:4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yep. Once upon a time, we had it where, even though they were still wicked, all right, to a certain extent, back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, our women had on dresses, long flowing dresses, right? And they were speaking, they were still speaking a lot of bullshit back then too. You know, they were still singing this in the spirit of Beyonce, before Beyonce even came around. They were speaking, I'm every woman, she's all in me. Anything another woman could do, I could do better, all this stuff. You know, being envious. You know, just sit in your place. What other songs? They had other songs. What's that one singer? She had a song about kicking her. You know, Toni Braxton, all these women, they came up with songs talking about how they don't need a man. You know, this is one song that I always hear, man, at the plantation about how I go. Damn, it escapes me right now. But she's pretty much kicking a dude out the house, talking about she could damn, man, it skips my mind. I hear the song every damn time. And if I remember, I'll get back to it or whatever. But since those days where our women did at least dress a little decent, instead of so provocative nowadays, right? They had some good musicians out there. You know, one of my favorites is Lauryn Hill. You know, I don't know about her background or whatever like that, but she had a lot of decent music out there. But instead of Lauryn Hill, they want the Lil' Kims, the Sukihanas, right? They want the Beyoncés and all this. You know, this is a testimony of the truth going out, prophecies being fulfilled. Once again, Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And 2020, the year 2020 should have showed y'all about all the doors being shut in the streets. And that time is going to come again. You just got a foreshadowing of what's going to happen. And when that time happens, women, what are you going to do? Where's your hedge of protection going to be? Okay? Let me get up Proverbs 17, and I'm going to go down to verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. All right? Sometimes you just have to learn how to shut up and be quiet. For the most part, you don't have to say nothing. Only thing you have to do is, when something is established, when a rule is established, when you're a man out there, only thing you have to do is, hey, you know what the rules are. That's all you got to say. You know what the rules are. No, you can't have no company here. Do you know the doctrine? Do you know Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Are you doing your best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments? No man is going to trust another man, period. Unless he is a man that has proven himself as a friend. And how is that? Through the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I know this man knows that he's going to be held accountable by the Lord if he goes off and he touched my wife. This man knows he's going to be held accountable if he do anything against the commandments that he know he's not supposed to do in my house. If anything, a man that respects you, right, when you leave, that man's going to leave your house. He's not even going to give make a reason why. I've done it plenty of times in my life before I even came to the truth. I had to stay somewhere, and if my friend said he got to go, and his wife and his kids is home, I'm not going to be sitting there in his damn home, chilling. While he out there working, busting his butt, I'm sitting around his family, I ain't doing nothing. That's foolish. That's common courtesy. Who am I there for? Am I there for my friend, or am I there for his family? Which is breaking the 10th commandment in Exodus, covering after another man's possessions, roughly paraphrasing. You ain't got no reason to be there. Unless that man gave you, the permission to do so. And that's only if you're a man of the Lord. And he knows that already. You got to prove all things. Everybody need to be proven. Who are you? What are you here for? Who are you and why are you here? All women just, boy, a lot of them just, they don't get it. They don't get it. Like I was saying earlier, when these times come, Ecclesiastes 12:4 come, when the grinding is low and you don't know what to do, when the electricity go out, when your stove don't light up, when your water get cut off, how are you going to get by? How are you going to survive? Especially if you don't have a man of the Lord. Let's get Isaiah 32:2 for that. And a man shall be a man of Israel, a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, of the hopeful elect. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as a river of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You're going to need a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to make it through the times to come. Or keep on trusting in all these other, these 2/3 niggas, these 2/3 bitches, these 66.6s. That's what they are. 66.6% of Israel, 2/3 of Israel is going to be destroyed. And a fraction. Only 33.3% and a fraction of Israel is the 1/3, and they're the one the Lord is going to hide and protect. Let me get a precept for that. Psalms 91. I'm going to start at verse 1. He, that man of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. That's them arrows, the missiles going off. That's also from the Jacob's trouble, the things that are going to be happening during Jacob's trouble, the pestilence, no water, no food, disease, the uproar of the people, insurrection. Only the Lord is going to do that, can do that. Only the Lord can do that and will do that for his elect men. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. And when the women see that, they're going to flock to that man. When the women see that, they're going to flock to that man. And either you have an opportunity now to start getting on board and understand what's going on, because the Lord is going to preserve his man no matter what. No matter what. Your feelings is out the window when it comes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his elect men. Your feelings is out the window. The man can care less about your feelings if you're not listening to him. And consider the fact of accountability, because you're bringing it on yourself. Verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And what did Yahushua say? What did Yahushua say? I believe that's in John. Let me see. Let me get it. John chapter 14, verse 6. Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. You see that? So we have to go to Yahushua. That's our mediator. Women, for you, your man, if he's a man of the Lord, is your mediator to Yahushua. And the more you go against what your husband's telling you, you're destroying your household and don't even know it. And that's a scary thing. The Lord could have you in derision. The Lord could have blinded you. And you don't even know it. You think you're in the truth. But you're playing with the Lord, which ultimately means you're playing with yourself. I'm going to go ahead and close out. I'm going to go ahead. Proverbs 8 and 34. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. All right. This is Yahushua speaking. This is King Solomon writings and Proverbs. All right. He is Yahushua is the way, the truth, and the life. And he has men, joint heirs, here and on the earth today, whether you believe it or not. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, and they're back, whoever they may be. We're not boasting and if we boast and brag, we boasting and bragging in our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's it. We're simple. We're vessels, worms. And as much as we need Yahushua, women, you're gonna learn sooner or later. You're gonna need, in order, you're gonna need your husband, your man. Your man, not men, your husband. All right, verse 35 again. Whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. And that's all caps. So shall obtain favor of Yahweh. Those that seeking Yahushua as men, and women getting in order. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All that hate me love death. All right? It don't matter if it's your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, your friends, any other family members. Right? If they're not going according to this doctrine, if they sin against the Lord, they hate, they wrong his own soul, and they hate, and they that hate the Lord love death. Because that's all they do is bring a vibration of death around. And us men, well, let me speak about myself. I do my best to stay away from anyone that or I will not allow anyone in my house. I'll put it that way. Where I stay at, I will not allow anyone in my house that doesn't understand this truth. That isn't calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And I don't have to sit up there and teach you. I don't have time to be sitting up there teaching dudes I don't know coming by my house and knocking on my door. I don't know what's in your heart. I don't know what's in your mind. Which is your heart, your lob. I don't know what your intentions are. And if you and just like a woman that's weak, if you're a man that's weak and you don't believe in the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't trying to honor them to the best of your ability. What do I need you around me for? That's just wicked. That's I don't want those vibrations. I don't like them spirits. The spirits, those spirits of death. As it's written, roughly paraphrasing, a woman that lives in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And that's what most of these women are all about. That's what most of these women are all about. That's their thing. That's how they get by. And that's it.
have a responsibility to younger people who are watching you, and you have to understand, no matter how you feel, no matter if you say, I didn't sign up to be a role model, you are. You have a big responsibility. The way that you move, the way that you say things, the way that you do things, there's people who are going to be inspired by you, and it's going to affect them, whether good or bad.
Y'all get that? To all you women out there, you know, especially those that believe they in the truth. The Lord might just have you deceived, for real. And we're not talking about the ones that's really in the truth. That's showing through their actions. That's not bucking up against their husband. That's praying for their husband. Praying with their husband. And trusting in their husband the same way the men of the Lord trust in Yahushua. You are an example. We are royalty. If you can't through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, if you can't get your kids in line, right? How you plan on ruling over other nations, over other kingdoms? When your husband is there, everything is going, you know, pretty much in order. There's respect. But once your husband leave, you're letting everybody do whatever. How that's going to look in the kingdom? Evaluate yourself. We are all under examination, and the first person that see what we say and what we do and how we act are ourselves, are you. And you want to make a conscious change. It has to start somewhere, and now is better than later, because there's no telling what tomorrow brings.
We're in a place where the representation that is being pushed to the forefront is women that are completely against, maneuvering in a certain way, being classy, having certain conversations, carrying themselves in a certain baby. As long as it's toxic, that's what's going number one. That's the representation for all black people. Whether you signed up for that or not, whether you care or not, when you go into places that you are representing your whole community, whether you want to or not, whether you care or not, that's what it is. This is why I never understood when people like Tia and people like Sierra got upset when people called them out for their behavior, because you portrayed yourself to be a certain way. You carried yourself in a certain way that you have younger girls looking up to you, just like Sierra with the whole, not my goodies. She portrayed this good girl image, and she was dating, little Bow Wow. All the case. I understand she's a grown woman now. I understand, but you were still a role model to a lot of younger women. You go to church, they put you on the front row. Because you talk about how you prayed for your husband and, you did all these things. And so you're trying to live in this duality. But then when we see you publicly, you act just like them. And you endorse them. You want to show that you are both. In a time that we got to pick. We have to. Our community's at stake. Our young girls are at stake.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they maneuver and do things is at stake. Our family structures are at stake.
Yeah.
You say, oh yeah, we love women, women's empowerment, we love and support one another, we care about one another, we love women, we love. Show it though. Words don't mean much.
And how do you show it? Open rebuke is greater than secret love. Correction, which people don't like, especially women, because they're getting their feelings. And now you got a lot of these men out here that feel like women. They're getting their feelings and nobody can correct them. They want to buck up. In my house, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I grew up around strong men, and they'll drag you out the door. I got my name on it. You getting drug out the door. You can't come over here with that. All right? You know, but we doing our best to be meek. For one, we ain't got to do all of that. For one, like I said, I'm not going to invite nobody at my house that, for one, they do not understand this doctrine. They are not trying to grow close to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They are not trying to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, because they can come over here and do whatever and put these spirits in my home. I'm straight. Don't need it. Don't want it. You can keep it. We fight every day we wake up. What the hell I look like inviting somebody else's and taking care of somebody else's problems, and they're not even seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And then if I tell them something, they're gonna buck up. Why? We not in the business. We're not in this business for that. Okay? I hope this lesson is edifying to the elect of Israel. You know, to the Akwaf that's doing their best to learn, and you sincerely trying. May the blessing and relation be upon your houses. May Yahweh Bashim Yahushua continue to work with you, build you up, strengthen you. And that's all women that's really in this truth. All right? As well as the Akim. You know? I know y'all going through things. You trying to deal with these situations. And then, wow, man. It's a lot. You trying to do lessons. You trying to study. You trying to learn. You trying, you know, you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You know, you calling the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And you still have to deal with these 66.6% of Israel, you know, reprobates and rebellious people. Hold your head, man. Hold your crown, Lord willing. With that, I'm going to close out, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kwakadash, and double honors again to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Till next time, Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abba Baba.